Hello and welcome to another side play. Me, GamerWolfSix of the Smoke Room, Christmas special. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on Patreon. Sorry, I pressed that button and had to switch what I was saying. So, on the last side play, we started the game, which consisted of us making a Mean Girls reference, aka Cliff. Why are you white? And going to get Christmas presents. And then after doing that, we came back here and I guess talked about some stuff they would do, like Yule logs and stuff like that. And now we're gonna talk about ghost stories, I guess? Maybe. Let's reset face. Why don't we go back to talking about ghost stories again? Sure. What's your favorite? Probably Snowgates. The heck is a Snowgate? Oh, you never heard of a Snowgate before? No? Well, you know, when you go walking in the woods, not in Texas really, and sometimes you find a patch of young trees that grow a little too close to one another, and the branches get all tangled up? Not to my knowledge. I guess? Well, if those branches ever get leaves on them, sometimes they make a sort of canopy, and it looks like a tunnel. Those are called spring gates. This sounds like something you just made up. But when the branches get covered in ice and snow, the shape of the tunnel becomes a little more solid. Looks a little different to the from the girth of the snow. Ooh, girth? That's called a snowgate. Never go inside a snowgate. And why is that? Well, Grandma always said that when something looks like a proper gate, it can become one. Every gate has its own entrance and exit. And if you go through one, you get no presents. It's what makes it a gate. I'm familiar with the concept of a gate, dipstick. Well, of course, but the thing is, you might not know about freshly fallen snow. The thing you might not know about freshly fallen snow is that it freezes over fairly quick. It doesn't retain its unique shape for very long. You see, Grandma said that the only way out of a snowgate is by going back the way you came. And snowgates tend to only ever exist for a few seconds. Once they stop working, they never work again, because the entrance can never exist again in all its intricacies. So, what happens to people who go through them then? Well, nobody knows. Because they disappear. And, bit by bit, so does their possessions. Then, pictures of them too. And then, everybody starts to forget them. Now hold on there. You lost the plot. Oh, have I? Well, that story doesn't make sense. If somebody can't be remembered, then how can you tell they were gone in the first place? Well, that's covered too. Everybody collectively knows that somebody's missing, and they can all agree on it. But they can't remember any specifics. Except on rare occasions, if they stare into snow long enough, they can remember for a little while, before it all goes away again. Bullshit. Well, if you don't believe me, just try looking out the window when it's snowing sometime. You might surprise yourself and see something in the snowdrifts. Well, we're not in the town of Echo, but we're in the Echo-verse, maybe. I mean, yeah, there is the town of Echo and all the spooky stuff happened in 1915. My eyes wandered to the window. Son of a bitch. Will somebody help me with these goddamn cords? With the way they're making me move, somebody might see me through the window and think I'm making? He sighs. Transgressive art. Not transgressive art. Definitely not interpretive dance. I'll help. Tibbets, are you sure? I won't take no for an answer. Now go ahead and toss me your cord. Who? He gingerly tosses it with one hand. Cliff catches it in one hand and with alarmingly fast reflexes. I'll spin it top to bottom. Just give me slack as we rotate. Well, look at Tippets go. You must have done this before. We celebrate Christmas in Latvia too. I'll have you know. I'd always help Father string up the lights around the house right after Sinterklaas. A nervous look crosses Cliff's face, as if they said something they regretted. What now? What's that exactly? It's a national holiday, quite similar to Christmas, actually. A breaded saint comes from Spain by boat and rides his steed over the roofs of Latvia and drops down chimneys and puts gifts and candy in shoes. Steed? Candy and shoes? That sounds nasty. As if your socks and stockings are so much better. Remember, the candy I brought last year? Those are traditional Sinterklaas treats. You mean those tiny gingerbread cookies? Peppernoten, yes. I remember those. I think they made some fresh ones with Nick at some point too. The kitchen almost burnt down. Or was that when they tried to make Stupperwaffles? So let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up? It's basically Christmas, but you still celebrate Christmas? Sinterklaas is not entirely the same. Call it whatever you like, so long as there's plenty of spiced rum. I kind of want to get spiced rum, but I need to, cut back, How's it spelled again? It's actually not that important. In fact, I'd love that Will brought up seasonal drinks. They clasped their hands together. What's everybody's favorites? Murdoch arcs his eyebrow and then pulls out his phone. I take Will likes rum best. Straight scotch is better if it's nice stuff, but rum goes best in eggnog. I only fancy rum cola. Rum cola. I like rum cola. I like mixing rum with Capri Sun. Rum with stuff to try and mitigate your hangover, Gatorade's also nice. Long Island iced teas, they'll fuck you up. Murdoch's ears splayed back as he looks at his phone again, wearing an expression like somebody had just asked him to eat a live spider, and he puts it back in his pocket. Everything alright, Murdoch? Yes, I'm fine. Hard to beat a mulled wine when it's properly done, I think. Though a good brandy Alexander always hits a spot when I want something stronger. Hot chocolate for me. Isn't that a bit boring? You mean a classic? And you never really experienced a good hot chocolate without steamed milk and hand-stirred cocoa. Maybe I should try that sometime. A nice dash of whipped cream and on top and vodka. We hear Nick boom from the kitchen. Vodka goes with everything all here. And what about you, Sam? Darks and stormies are for Christmas time, right? I guess that's a drink. I know, I'm a very simple man. Not really. Well, ain't it got ginger in it? Ginger is a year-round food. Now, it's a Christmas thing. Why else would people make gingerbread? Sam. It's a cookie. A Christmas cookie. Ergo, ginger is a Christmas food, and dark and stormies are perfectly fine. Case closed. Oh, Will, mind if I light the fire? I think it's about the right time to burn this log. We should take this year's Christmas photo first. Oh, that's right. He unzips his book bag and takes out a little tripod. And then he takes out the thing he puts the camera on. Dun-shh. Then he sets it on the coffee table and puts his phone on top of it, and then proceeds to fiddle with the camera settings. Nick, get in here. Picture time. Hold on. He has the light trace of powdered sugar on his jacket, and he smells a bit like burnt sugar and sweat as he leans down the couch and burrows his head into my shoulder. A bit soon for that, isn't it, Nick? Not as soon as you might think. The fox rushes to the other side. Will rests his chin on my head. Cliff thrusts their heads below mine. Now wait a minute. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Gay. Picture time. I'm kissed by a muzzle from every direction and feel very crowded, very warm, very dizzy all of a sudden. Then I hear a clicking sound go off. Murdoch pulls away very quickly and stalks back over the camera, setting it like it's an autopsy. That'll do. Y'all could warn me before you do that. Nah. You always sound so cute when we surprise you. Also, we all banged you before. I wanted to capture the decisive moment, like in Wigne's The Naked City. I don't know. The only way I'd be in a picture called The Naked City is if I'm putting it up on my Twitter superfans. Relax, I was just making a reference to an important body of work. Ah, I love you all. Christmas continues, and after a few hours and glasses of eggnog, I have completely forgotten about the stressful morning. We get to our usual present exchange soon enough. I end up with a painting of the five of us from Cliff, a fancy pocket knife from Will, an interesting looking book with local folktales from Murdoch, and a rubber ducky from Nick to add to my growing collection. A toolbox? Indeed, you're looking for a new one, correct? The right one too, I think, Tibbets. The socks I asked for. You like him? I had to travel far and wide to find some in your size. But then I gave up and bought them online. Shipping didn't come cheap. I got perfume. Splendid. Oh, this present wrapping has Will written all over it. Hey! Actually, I wrapped that one. Really though, all I could ask for is this day with them. Then it gets dark enough to turn on the tree. We can finally see what Will was talking about when he meant bubble lamps. They're bulbs with water inside them that churns with the heat. I would be a little mesmerized by them if it weren't for the slight sight of the Yule log, with all the pine, berries, and cinnamon burning up around us. With Cliff, Nick, and William off to the kitchen making dinner, it's just me and Murdoch in the living room. Huh. I'm way more invested in this log than I thought it'd be. Feels good to let go. That's what it's all about, after all. Nah, that's not it. Oh? It's just a strange feeling is all. Huh. It's just that, for some reason, I thought you'd put pictures on the log. But if you did, I can't remember who. Huh. Wait, don't you go just yet. We all want to wish you a happy holidays from the Smokeroom team. We hope you enjoyed reading this bonus story. Right here, I'm wishing you happy holidays and a wondrous 2022. This was 2 years ago. It's been an amazing 2 years writing for the Echo Project. Here's to many more. Oh shit, let me think of a thing. Who was the first person? Question marks? think of something. Thanks for making the experience wonderful. Feliz Navidad. Y Feliz Año Nuevo a todos. Hoping for another wonderful year with all your love and support. May your holidays be merry and gay, like the game. Wishing you all colorful, warm, and bright holiday season. God jul, wislosh swelt. Thank you all for enjoying our work. Happy holidays, everyone. Wishing everyone a very safe and merry Christmas. May you get everything you ask for from old Saint Nikolai. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Happy holidays and hoping more comforts away. Happy holidays, thank you all for your love and support. Happy holidays. I was thinking, since this is going to be from all the people that made this thing, I was like, are we gonna see them? It's like, yep. I wonder what was the big rift between them. Because, for reference, I'm sorry to be a bit down. It's like, yeah, that person was kind of ejected from the project. I want to thank all of our readers for love and support. I could not make this project without you. Go tell the people who matter in your life that you love them. I'd like to thank you for continuously supporting us and the Echo Project over the years. See you in 2022. Hyena. I would kind of like to go in the Discord and be like, oh, what was up with George? Or I guess I could just search them. I was also kind of like, when to look at... No, because there's a different thing as well from another thing. But, you know, while I'm going to do that myself, I am going to call it. So, end of this side play. So, please comment. Is that how you spell George? I don't know. But yeah, I know I'm kind of doing these out of order because I was doing I Promise at one point, and I mean, you know, I was just doing whatever, but it was like, I should have probably saved that for Christmas. I guess I'm gonna be saving this for Christmas. Here's what else we got. Glory Holden, the Sileo intro remake. The day it all went wrong. The Smoke Room Summer. Ew, I don't like summer. And Vessels, which I'm gonna try and put off till most later because it probably has spoilers. Anyways, until next time, another side play. Sorry, I need more tea. Me, GamerWolfSix, of some other side play. So thanks and see ya. Hyena. Oh, and if you want to play this game, it's on Patreon. Granted, there's no choices. So thanks and see ya.